Good evening and welcome back to Astro Colony, where I think I've finally settled on a design that I'm happy with, and it's super simple and it's way simpler than I was trying to figure out and do things all before and stuff like that. It is quite simple. We have the belts that come in here and the belts will join this one here. So these two belts join here and come along here. These two belts travel all the way down to the back to here, and this is a carousel that goes all around in a big loop. And on every point we have outputs, we have pushes, so no items should from those two belts end up here coming along, but I've got the carousel just in case something does go wrong at some point that I'm not aware of. So yep, yeah, that should do the job. It has kind of also dawned on me that I only need 3 belts from here realistically. I don't need to have these two all come out the way I did, because I had this come out like this because of the previous setup. So really I need 3 belts. So I might just take all 3 belts and dump them on the end, and then when we grab asteroids, come in and dump on the other end, which will back up. I know it will back up, but I can't really do a great deal about it. I can't really think of a great deal of way to not have it backing up like that. There's no way I can think of having 3 belts come down. Well, there probably is actually. Oh, there is. This look, I'm changing it already. Look, I'm happy with this design. Absolutely happy with this design. It's so simple. It's fantastic. Let's change it. But that's what happens. I started recording and I saw a difference. Or a thing that I could do to make it actually work a lot better. So let's get rid of those. Let's run a line in the center like this, and what we'll do is we'll just run these out rather than having the carousel. We'll run these out all the way along. To there. Should be all we need. I might run them right to the end. Connect up here. The outputs for this will be well, originally I was going to have them output here, and they come up by 1, come along and just come out if we need them to come out by 1, out by 2, whatever. As when we need them, we'll do that. I've got the icebreakers set up here. Got a stack of them going on here. Not quite sure how I'm going to split the belts to do this here. My brain, for some bizarre reason, was like, hey, you can just run pipes, but you can't run pipes direct into machines. So that's not going to work. So I think we'll have the belts come out, the ice belt come out, and then split 3 ways to the bottom one, and then do a belt above it for that one, a belt above that for that one. So, and then each one will feed 1, 2, and 3 will feed 3, 3, and 3. Hopefully. So, yeah. But if we did this here, then we could do this on each one, which will cause a small backup. Along each one. I know this will cause a small backup along each one, but that's absolutely fine. And then we will have you go to the end and join the carousel, just in case something goes wrong with this. So I want to do this. And what this should do, realistically, each belt should have its own up and over. Like this belt should connect into there, and then this belt should go up and over and connect into that one. Then this belt should go up and over and connect into that one, and then we should repeat that every single step of the way. But I'm not doing that. Yeah, no. So we'll try this. So each one will come back. So the iron will come here. The iron will cause a backup and cause a problem, and this will all filter down here. It means all the iron's being pushed down this single belt here, which is not ideal. It's going to be a problem to start with when we plug these all in, simply because it's going to be a problem to start with, because that's just how it's going to work for us. Yeah. So not great deal I can do about that one. Not great deal I can do about it. So let's go in there, 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 and there. And then we go out and out, out and out, out and out. There we go. And that's going to output. I don't know why I'm double outputting. I could just do single outputs, but it's fine. Yeah, and that's going to output. And of course, it's going to do all the. I'm not sure why it's doing all the iron. Oh, it's doing the iron first because that's all it can do. That's the first thing it comes to. So we haven't got carbon, and we haven't got. So I want to edit these, and I actually want to put carbon onto these. So paste, 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 and paste because we want to output carbon as well. So that'd be the 4 there, and then ice is going to have to come out on its own and do its own thing. Okay, so yeah, so this is going to back up and cause problems here because we have to wait for this. However, once all of those are empty, I don't feel like the asteroid grabbers will grab fast enough to cause the system to back up, to cause it to go terribly wrong. So this is just because there is so much in here already. We've left going. So if we emptied these, then it'll be fine, and it'll work fine. So yeah, so that's what we'll do for that one. Let's bring ice in next. Where do we bring ice in next? I think we'll just bring ice out this one here. Let's grab another filter, and we'll clear the filter and put this one as ice. We'll have that one, and we'll have that one, and we'll have that one. Do like that. Okay. And what this wants to do is, I want to come out of there. And I think wants to go up there. And then along. No, wants to come to the center and come along and then split. Yeah. Okay. So wants to come along to the center, come along here, go this way, come out that way, come out that way. Oh, get rid of those two. Go that way by 2, go down by 1, and then go there, in there. Oh, and it has to come to this one as well. Right, so I've actually messed up this. So you don't want to be there. You actually want to come along to here and do that. Yeah, like that. Yeah, that'll work. And then we have a logic block of this one for there. Just split that, put on, and then repeat this above for this one. Oh, let's change this up a little bit here. Oh no. So you want to go up and then along like that. You want to go up along like this, and then join that one there. Come down here. To here. Yep. Come along to there, and then you want to do exactly the same. So you do that, and then go in there. Good stuff, like that. And the next one we'll do it, and it wants to go up by 2, I think. So this one wants to go 1, 2, 3. We'll bring it up at the end. Kind of want to. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. That's the kind of the reason I put this in a building, because I knew it was going to be spaghetti in there. I just knew spaghetti was going to be involved with that one. So, you go up, you go up, you go up. Bump. There we go. Okay, and boom. There we go. We need power to these. Let's grab the power and run that. And I know full well I am squeezing things in, and we have infinite space. We have infinite space, and I'm squeezing stuff in to be very, very tight together and squashed together, and I know that. I know that. However, this can be built infinitely upwards or downwards. We can go down with it as well, but technically. It's kind of awkward with the belts and things, but we can figure that. If we need to add more, we can go up more. We could also go this side. If it turns out that we have enough ice and it's just we have enough icebreakers, we could put a thing on this side and just split them here and have it go 2 ways here, and that'd be fine. I think this will be fine for it. It just needs to filter out all of its goods first. It needs to do all of the iron first. Then once it's done all the iron, it will do the next one. So I just have to leave that running, let it filter everything out before I turn the Astro catcher on. Then it will start working. Then this will start working fine. So yeah, we could also completely bypass these things if we wanted to, and just run the pipes out and down here. Although we'd have 6 pipes if we did that, which is no, we'd have 3, 6, 9 pipes, which is a little bit awkward to do. Not impossible. We could have 9 pipes come out of there. We'd have to move all this though, but so I'm not going to do that. We'll just deal with the belts. We'll deal with the slowness of the belts. We're going to have 1 or 2 belts coming out of here anyway for them, so I don't think it's going to be a major problem. If we need more throughput than what we have, we'll have to look at things. We are also on the edge of making these as well. They do require mercury, so it's kind of the end of the line for belts, but we are close to making those. So yeah, and we've got the carousel. If any goods are coming around the carousel here, if we see any goods come around here, there's a problem. Something's got on the system it shouldn't have, and it will just go round and round and round on the carousel. It might block up the whole thing. I should probably put a storage on the end here, and just have it as like a failsafe, or put it on the end down there or whatever. But I don't foresee the system failing in any way, shape or form, unless the catchers somehow manage to grab something that shouldn't exist. So yeah, who knows, anything is possible, I suppose. Right, so this is our power grid here. How do I get the power to these guys? The easiest way would be to run the power here or under the ground, which is what I did originally want to do, hence why we're using the thin floors, so we can see where stuff is. So I can run the power line into here, and I can come along to here, and I know the power line's there, but what I want to do is I want to run the power line not necessarily to the edge, so I might actually tap it off that one there, and bring it into here, do that like that. There you go, that's energized. Awesome. Because I don't really want to be able to see the edge here. I am thinking about putting like a skirt around the edge of it, just a one tile edge around the edge of it, so when you're sort of down, you can't see underneath it anyway. Maybe even put in a wall underneath it, like this, put in a wall underneath it all the way around, and then put a floor in and have it as an actual enclosed space, so you don't see the pathing. I don't know. I hadn't planned on making this move. This is going to be kind of a static solid base, and then my idea would be that we either take that, probably not, but we take something like maybe the end piece with 4 connectors, go out, grab planets, bring the planets back, drop them off in the right places, connect them to this one, so on and so forth. So yeah, that's kind of the idea that I had. And we'll just plug planets into this, and it can process the planets as it goes, and then all we have is like a little ship that flies around picking worlds up in places. So yeah, okay, so you are energized and powered. We need to do this here. I'm not sure. Oh, that's better. I've had some weird things with the water cells recently where I haven't been able to actually stack them. It kept telling me to put the water cells inside water cells, which was very bizarre. I couldn't quite figure out why it was doing that, but it was. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Not how I want the pipes to be. I want them to all be individually piped in, but you can't put pipes in floating in midair. Same as you can't put power lines and stuff and that. So we'll do that, and then I mean I could do that. That'd be fine. It'd fill. That's fine. That's fine. That works. That works fine. It fills the bottom. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I didn't need to fill this up, but that's fine. So let us now come along and plug in these guys here. So we want to do all one there, all one there, and one there. Here comes the ice. Do 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 do. Here comes the ice. Do 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 do. Where that came from. So this is working out. I'm surprised it isn't taking the carbon out. I'm surprised it's taking the iron. Probably because it's told to do the iron first. And then you. Split 3 ways. Yes, 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 yes. Awesome. You are getting more ice than you're processing. That's fine. Again, this system, the biggest problem I have with this is we can't do anything with this. We can't turn this on and off depending on how big it is, and I can't how full it is. Sorry, and I can't really. I could put blockers in on all of these and have them turn off when these are a certain fill level. The problem to that is that then this backs up and causes problems with because these splitters do not allow goods to pass when the road is blocked. One of these could completely run out of water and fail. I don't see that happening because they should all be absolutely even at all times, but something might happen. We might get a random bot put something in some of them and do something and it'll break things. What I'd just like to be able to do would be to read the water tank with logic and then turn these buildings off based upon that. I'd also, something I'd like as well would be an electric switch. Like a switch, a cable, there's a switch that can be programmed by logic, so you can just switch off the electricity. So I could just disconnect the electric from these guys via that, so turn off all the machines with one logic thing. As it stands, if I want to do this, I'm going to have 9 logic blocks connected to a logic thing which can't even read the water at the moment. Hasn't been able to read the water in the past. Let me have a quick check, see whether it can now or not. Next to, so we can read the water cell, but there's no water in the list here. That's ice block. This is 0. Yeah, but there's no water, so there's no fluid read. Fluid, the ability to read fluid from a logic block is apparently coming to the game and has been for a few years now. So I'm not exactly I'm not holding my hopes that it will turn up at some point. There's been lots of updates to the game recently, so maybe it will turn up at some point. I don't know. It would be nice to be able to read the water level and then just turn these on and off when they want, when we need to. That would be fantastic. We'll see. We also need to see whether this actually. I mean, it's only got 400, so yeah. And the other thing as well is some of these will fill more than others because some the catches, they're not even. These belts are not balanced. There's no real way I can balance them. I could balance them. We could put another storage in the center and have all of these put their ice into the center one and then output from the center one. And no, I'm not doing that. I could do, but no. I'm just going to leave it as it is. It's fine. What matters is that the water balances anyway in the tank, so that's not a major problem either. So we have 52,000 water here. We could make it bigger. It can be bigger this side. It can be bigger toolways. It can be bigger wherever it needs to be. Not a problem. We can put a second tank over here and connect the two together. That's not a problem at all. So yeah, I think we'll be okay. I need to run a power line down the center of this so that we actually have power for our base down here. Don't need it yet, but let's run the power line along so we know it's there. And then we want to have a water line. Actually, what I might do, grab that a little bit. the power line. Oh dear, no, not that one. Let's put the power line on the. Put the power line here. We can put the water line in the middle, and then we need a gas line as well. And I think they're the only 3 pipes that we need. We need a water pipe, which I can put down the middle, and then a gas line on the end. Blue, and then let's connect that to. We'll connect it to the center one here, like that. And then we have a water line and a power line. A redundant power line there, but that's fine. And there we go. So I just need to leave this running and let it filter out all the things, and come back when it's done, and then we will start building our thing. So, yay! Decisions have been made. Awesome. Okay. So we'll do this one here. We shall come back next time. We shall carry on from there. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Until then, as always, have fun.